Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can use Assessment Plus as an alternative assessment method on Zondle. So the idea of Zondle is that you can create topics and then those topics can be used in all sorts of different ways. So you can use them in the student games, you can use them in the teaching games, Zondle Team Play and Zondle Challenge. You can use them on the mobile, you can use them for formative assessment, you can use them for summative assessment, all the same topics. And now you can also use them for Assessment Plus, which is an assessment based on a more traditional format, and that gives the advantage of students being able to review the answers before they submit them to you. You can then see the results from the student playing the Assessment Plus game, or assessment, I suppose you call it, rather than a game, in your gradebook, and so you can assess how they've been doing in there. And I'm going to show you how that works now. So I've just logged in as a teacher here. I'm at my standard dashboard, and I'm going to go and locate a topic which I've created. If you want to know how to create a topic, please have a look in the support section and just type topic or create into the search filter at the top, and you'll find how to create a topic very quickly. And that'll show you the step-by-steps on that. But I've already got a topic here that I've created, and I clicked to get to this. I clicked on Games, and then it brings up this list of topics. I'm just going to have a look at that topic and show you what we've got in there, so you can get an idea of what the topic is. I've got a mixture of question types in here. Again, have a look at the support area if you're unsure what a question type is and how they work. But basically, question types are as it might sound, there are lots of different types of question that you can create, and all of those will be displayed in the games. So here, if I click on this one, this is a multiple choice question. So we've got question and incorrect answers, and of course the correct answer too. We've got a true or false question here. We've got an image-based multiple choice question. You could use text for this as well. I've just chosen to use images. We've got a sequencing question type here, which is putting them in order of size in this instance. As again, you could use text for this rather than images if you wish to. And then we've also got a matching pairs question type, which again you can use text or images to match the pairs. In this instance I'm using images. So that's the topic. It's got a fair range of question types in it. And if you go to add a new question, you'll see that we've got this layout here, which shows you this table here, which shows you the questions which are supported by the different parts of Zondle, and you'll see Assessment Plus is the purple column here, and you know the majority of the most important question types for daily use are supported here. There's just a few phonics ones that are not, so you should find that unless you're doing phonics at this point, it should support what you need. So just be sure to use one of the ones that is supported in this Assessment Plus column here. So that's the topic, and then you set your topic to the students in the same way as you've always done before. And if you're unsure how to do that, please check the support area. Just type in set or students or topic again, and that'll filter down very quickly so that you can find how to set a topic to a student. And there are a couple of ways to do it. I'm going to do it from this area here, just by clicking set this topic to students. And that brings up the set topic to students window. And now I've got quite a lot of schools in here because this is a testing account, but you'll probably just have the one school in the top here, and your classes are listed down the left here, and then you've got the radio buttons for how you would like to set this particular topic that you've created to whichever class you're going to choose. In this instance, I've just got a testing Assessment Plus class that I've created, and I'm just going to set this to that class. So you could have it as unset, you could set it as formative assessment, you could set it as summative assessment, and if you set it as summative assessment, it'll play in the standard student games, but in summative assessment mode, or you can set it as assessment plus, and that is the one we're going to do today to show you how that works. So I just click on that, and that sets it as assessment plus. You don't need to do anything else at this point. Now, if I close that window, that's all I've done. That's all I need to do as a teacher now. What we're going to do now is log in as a student who's in that class, and we can have a look at the experience from their end. So to do that, you could do it a number of different ways, but I'm going to show you how you can do it from the Managing School area. So if I go to Manage School, this is my school here, and I've got a class called Testing Assessment Plus, which is the one we just set the topic to. And I can check that the topic is set to that class by clicking on Topic Set to Class at the right-hand side here, so I can see which topics have been set to this class already. But I just want to log in as one of these students who are in this class, so I can click on More, and then I click on Login as Student, and that will log me in as the student who was in the school list. So now I've logged out of my teacher account and I'm logged in as the student. And you'll notice when the student first logs in, they'll see the topics my teacher has set me in this area here, and this is the list of the topics which you just saw when I clicked on the topic set to that class, because those are the topics that are set to that class, and that student is only in that class. So here's the this first one here is French colours, is a summative assessment that's been completed, and that therefore has a tick next to it. The second one is a summative assessment plus, which hasn't been completed, and so it doesn't have a tick. So this demonstrates to the student whether a topic has been completed or not, an assessment has been completed or not. This third one, Place of the World, is just set as a student game. It's not set as as an informative mode as a student game, and because of that, it doesn't have a completion tick next to it, because it's formative and you can play those as many times as you like. With the summative assessments and summative assessment plus, you only get to play it once because it's actually an assessment. So now, as a student, the student clicks on the topic that's in question, and it brings up a slightly different display. If you've been using Zondle for a while, you'd be used to seeing a game popping up here. This is obviously not a game. This is an assessment. And so at the top here, we have the topic name. We have some basic instructions here, and then here are the questions, and you can see that the various rich types of questions which we have in Zondle are supported in here. It's worth noting, if you're a techie or if you're interested in Apple products, this is HTML5 and therefore is supported on the iPad, where some of the student games on the main site are not yet. We will be adding that very soon. So now you can go through and you can answer your questions, and I'm just going to answer here as where is Paris? Paris is in France, and then you can select your answer by just clicking on it for the multiple choice image question, and then for the reordering ones you can just squiz them around until you're happy with the order, and for the matching pairs one you do the same again, and you just drag them around just like you would in the standard student games. And at the end of the assessment, the student will click on Submit, and then it says you're about to submit your assessment, are you sure? And then they click on Yes, Submit, and that then now submits the assessment to you, and they're unable to play it again from that point. So now if they close that and click on that again, it'll say you've already completed the assessment, so that just gives them one shot at it. So now I'm just going to log back out of Zondle, and I'm going to log back in with my teacher account, just one moment. So here I am back in my teacher account now, and I can go and I can now see in the gradebook the student progress for that topic set in summative assessment mode. So I click on gradebook, which is in this area here. I then select the class, which is Testing Assessment Plus class. And then in there, here are the students, and I can click on the progress for this student here, and I can select the topic which we'd set them, and you'll see that this student got it correct 100% in each of those questions, and therefore that's all good. You can also see that progress in here as well if you were to click on the percentage next to their score in that column there, which is the example topic column. And if you wish for any reason to reset an assessment so that the student can take it again, let's say for example someone submitted it accidentally or was ill on a particular day or whatever reason, you might want to actually reset it and give them another go at it. You can click on this cross here, that'll bring up Reset Summative Assessment, and in there that gives you the chance to click on Continue, and that will reset the summative assessment, and you'll see the score disappears. And if you refresh the gradebook, you'll see that that goes back to a total blank for that student now, and if the student logged back in, they'd be able to play it again. And that is Assessment Plus. Hopefully that's useful, and thank you very much.